Hey guys, Reborn Gaming here, and today we're going to be reviewing Final Fantasy Around Reborn for the PlayStation 4 console. Now this game did debut on the PlayStation 3 and the PC, and basically it's just had a fair few various updates, and it's been brought out now on the PlayStation 4. Now you're probably wondering, what are the upgrades? Are they significant? And the answer is yes. They are really significant, guys, and the first is the most obvious, which you'll see in a moment, and that's the graphical upgrade. The graphical upgrade is huge. The visuals have just been upgraded immensely, and they look really great on the PlayStation 4. Now you've got to take in mind this is an MMORPG, so it's all online, and pretty much everything is online. In fact, everything is online, bar the little app you can download, which will give you a one-time login pin. Now there's various creatures and various things you can do, various quests you can take, and various people you can meet. And the majority of people aren't NPCs, as it's an MMO, obviously. The majority of people are real people from around the globe, and that is the game pretty much. There's not much story to go with Final Fantasy. It's really overly intriguing. The game is just basically questing and questing and questing in order to level up, and in order to better your character and better your weapons, etc, etc. Now there's tons and tons of customization options available. There's loads of classes, and I chose this little dude, customize this little guy, and you can customize the hair color, you can customize his beard, you can customize pretty much everything to do with your character. So all the clothes I've got now, the ones that I've bought, and same with the weapon as well. Now secondly is the user interface. Now the user interface was really clunky on the PlayStation 3, and it was really unusable. And to be honest, the PlayStation 3 version did lose a lot of players due to its problems, and its problems were just because the console wasn't powerful enough to do the great stuff. Now the PlayStation 4 surpasses the PC in the fact that it really does work well with the controller now. So you've got R2 and L2, as you can see at the minute, they bring out bottom menus, and then you've got the D-pad, which will bring out whatever's in the left hand side of that menu, and you've got the triangle, circle, X and square buttons, which bring out to the right of that menu. You see on both sides, and you can also press R1, and from that you can do your emotes and extra little bits as well. So there's that's been made better. Now the chat is all in the bottom here, and I have noticed there's a fair few people spamming the chat, asking you to go to websites to buy stuff. I don't recommend doing that, guys, so do not do that. Actually, all the landscapes look really great, and pretty much everything about the game looks so good. The character models are so much better, and everything's just so freaking sweet. If I can return to Gridania, which I can't right now, you could see the amount of people that hang around there. Like there's this guy here just in front of me, and his character looks cool, you know. You can get up close, you can go see the characters. Here you go, look. Each character is pretty much unique to you, and you can get various mounts and vanity items along with them. So other than that, guys, the game pretty much is standard, you know. It's exactly the same as before, except it includes all of the content from the PS3 and the PC version, so you don't need to buy that as extra, and you don't need to download that as extra. That's already included in the PlayStation 4 package. And you're probably wondering what this is going to set you back. Well, this is going to set you back around £25 to £30 in the UK, depending on how you purchase it and where you purchase it, and also in the States it's going to be around 40 to 50 bucks. And don't forget, you've got a subscription fee that you need to pay monthly in order to play this game. Also, you do not need a PS Plus subscription to play this, so you can just get the game without PS Plus and actually buy the subscription fee on top and not have to have the PS Plus running alongside it. However, I have both. And we're just going to a separate area now. And I'll just show you another other thing that's streamlined. You know, the touchpad of the controller, it's been used in various games now. War Thunder is pretty much the one I can compare this with, and as you can see, you can use the cursor and move it around with the touchpad. Now I think that's a really awesome feature, and I think it works really well. A lot of people don't like it because the touchpad's so small, but I think it works really well. If you don't like the controls on the controller, you can just plug in a USB mouse and USB keyboard, and away you go. Now the audio again is pretty much the same. There's barely any voice acting. Most of it is speech, text-based speech, that is. that's pretty much most of the time implemented with all the NPCs. The only time you really get any voice acting is during important cutscenes and various other cutscenes that are important. Usually do have speech in them, but other than that, you're just going to be reading text most of the time. Now, this game's going to take you hours and hours and hours. In fact, it's probably going to take you days to finish. And even then, you're not totally finished, because they will raise the level cap like they do on all MMORPGs, and they'll raise pretty much everything, add more content, etc, etc. So the game is pretty much endless. So for the actual amount you're paying for it, I don't think it's an overly bad deal. I think it's quite a decent deal, but at the same time, it's entirely up to you whether you like MMORPGs enough to actually go and buy one of these games. But for me personally, I think it's a great game, and if you purchase the game outright, I think you get a 30-day free trial, so it gives you time to actually assess whether you like the game or not, and if you don't like it, you can get rid of it. But for me, I think I'm going to keep paying the subscription for now, because I've really enjoyed the game so far, and I'm only level 8, as you can see below, but I've piled a few hours into this game, and I've really enjoyed it. So guys, you're probably wondering what my final score is right now, and I think this gets an 8.7. It really is a superior game to its predecessor, and it's definitely an upgrade worthy of a PS4 release, and it's definitely an upgrade worthy of the amount of money paid for it. So if you do have the previous one, you can actually upgrade your account to the PlayStation 4 account free of charge. You won't need to pay for that. But if you don't, and you've just bought a PS4 and you're looking for an MMORPG that is suited for consoles and works great, then pick this up, guys. This gets an 8.7. For me, it's absolutely awesome, and as I say, pick this game up, and I'll see you next time, guys. Cheers!